What's good, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test. All right, boom. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Gonna have to add some levels. Looking for some more setups right now. In one position currently with the members. Gonna be looking for some more setups during this session right now. I already know the drill, y'all. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. I'm looking at charts. Drop them in the chat. Those that watch the Sunday chart analysis, a lot of things are going as projected so far. If you haven't watched that yet, make sure to check that out. We're only going zone to zone right here. Got alerts popping off left and right. Right now, I'm just looking at all the charts, seeing what setups we're going to be focusing on during the stream and London session. Questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at the charts, drop in the chat. Those that's in the North America and the US, if you haven't checked out my most recent video, make sure to check that out. This was not really for everyone. This one's just mainly focused around the US clients and North American clients. Because as most of y'all know, we have a bunch of stuff going down, a bunch of new rules being placed and all that good stuff. I'm going to be looking at another possible gold sell. Price can break back below 2026. I'm going to wait to see if it can do that first, though. Let's set my alert on this. What's going on, John? What's going on, man? I'm in GN right now. I see how it's mirroring GA. I wouldn't say it's mirroring. It might be moving similar right now. But if you're in GN, base all your decisions based on what GN is doing. Don't compare or make your decisions based on what GA is doing. What's going on, Pharaoh? They're their own charts, their own pairs. So they might be both going up right now, but that doesn't mean that they're moving the exact same or they got the same type of, setup going down. So make sure to keep that in mind. Perfect example is the indices last week. The indices usually mirror each other, but that doesn't mean they do it all the time, right? Last week or 2 weeks ago, we saw a perfect example of US30 moving completely different from NAS and SPX. Those just joining the stream, we're only in one position right now with the members. Make sure to hit that first link description, join free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Right now, we're waiting for our confirmation to look for some more potential setups. We're looking at possible gold sales, when GA buys. We've been in this since last week. We're going looking for some New Zealand buys and possible JPY buys as well. Now, we do have some JPY news popping up later on today. So they actually put times last minute because yesterday the times weren't here. So I guess they popped up at 1:30 last night. So as far as the rest of the news events today, we have New Zealand news right before markets close, and that's pretty much it. So it's going to be a regular Monday and Tuesday. Just going to be going with the flow of price, following our rules and confirmations, and just mainly waiting for volume to kick in. So since the JPY news already ended, we can look for JPY setups as well. So we're looking at. We still got some bullish momentum. Whoops, that was a decent move right there. I'm gonna see if we can hold this level here. GA is still pumping. What's going on, JR? What's going on, JD? I see you in here. No problem, Lawrence. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way. TikTok's _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. Make sure to check that stuff out. Got a new 5-minute just popped up. Got about 5 minutes to the next 15 pops up. Gold's kind of just chilling. G just chilling right there. So we're just waiting for our next confirmation for some more possible setups. Got a few charts I'm looking at right now. Like always, you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop in the chat. But let's go ahead and scroll this back down. So we hit that first thing in the description. You're going to see the link to the live. Then you'll see how we did yesterday. Yesterday, we went to O. 2 positions taken as GA buy that we called on Friday. It retested on Sunday night and then proceeded all the TPs Sunday night, going into London session Monday morning. Then we took another GA buy. So the first one we caught 120 pips. All TPs got hit. The second one, TP6 got hit, got 55 pips. Price just retraced last night, re-entered. Go and see if we can take out the highs to the left and hit the rest of the TPs. But that's how we're doing so far this week. And if you haven't watched the Sunday chart analysis, a bunch of stuff went as projected. The indices went as projected, gold went as projected, GJ went as projected, the New Zealand pairs, AUD pairs, literally everything we went over in the video went as projected. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check that out. That's how we did last week. Last week we went 6-0, catching 13,763 pips. Monday we got 25 pips. Tuesday 151. Wednesday 13,447. Thursday we took 0 trades. And Friday we got 140 pips. That's how we did the week before. Went 4-0, 5,650 pips. And if you scroll to December 31st, you'll see how we did last month and how we ended December. We ended December 22-1, gave us a 96% win rate. Only took 1 loss last month, catching a total of 24,481 pips, 24,089 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Let's hold that thought really quick so see some movement. Yeah, so we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. Price kind of just chilling right now. We check that first thing to check that stuff out though, y'all. Like always, guys, got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Got a video dropping later on for y'all today on YouTube. If you're not caught up to the content, make sure to catch up to the content, have that bell on. All right, we're getting a lot of questions, and I'll be dropping a lot of videos that be answering those questions. So make sure to keep up with the content, all right? You already know nothing's clickbait. Whatever the title says, it states. That's what we're talking about during the video. So while you're on the live, explore the channel, look at the playlist, all that good stuff. I do got to update the playlist for like the past month or so, but besides that, it's up to date. New 15 just popped up. GJ rejected, so I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. So I want to focus in on these right here. My bad, Joe. I'm trying to fix my thing. My signal acting up. It's been raining crazy the past day or two, so the signal's been bugging out right now. I'm trying to fix that. Might switch to my other Wi-Fi if it keeps bugging out. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Right now, we're just in one position right now, looking for some more entries. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Every trade post has got the date, the time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how many people viewed it into the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. And again, if y'all watched the Sunday chart analysis, we went over that gold signal that we entered on Friday as well. All right, we took this gold trade on Friday. We hit TP1, and the price was ranging the rest of the day. Then on Sunday night, it literally whipped our stop loss and then dropped back down to proceed to hit the most of the other TPs. Like it went as far as TP4. So it was just one of those situations where again the trade idea wasn't wrong. Again, there just wasn't enough volume to break through those levels, so I had to do a retest. And then once it did that retest, then that's when price broke through those levels to eventually hit like all the like one of the final TPs. Yeah, we're looking at possible EN buys, GN buys, looking at possible AD buys, possible GJ buys. We're looking at possible gold sells right now. That's the game plan right now. If you ain't sub to the channel, make sure to sub to the channel. We're almost at 2K subscribers. We can get that easily this week, y'all. If you ain't sub, make sure to sub to the channel. Those just joined the stream. We're only in one position right now. We're in GA position. We're looking at a couple more possible setups. We're just waiting on our confirmations. We want to see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. So after I see your message, you don't got to blow up the chat. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I look at all messages. I got you. If I ain't read it yet, I'm doing something, but I got you. We're gonna look at that in a second. I got an alert on gold. We're about to see if we can break that level. All right, so we're gonna switch off GJ. We're gonna take a look. I got alerts on this as well. We're gonna take a quick look at Euro USD. If you guys want me to look at any other charts, go ahead and feel free and ask and drop them in the chat. Gotcha. So Euro USD, I'm personally not gonna really mess with, but we do got some bearish momentum. We have Euro USD currently trading as low as a resistance at around 920, 915. If we can continue to hold that low as a resistance, like we see right here, we can look for sales going back to around 880. And if we can break 880 and treat that as resistance, we can see continued sales going to around 850. We'll never really look for buys unless price breaks and holds 99, well, not 99, 990 as a support. Then you could possibly see the uptrend come back into play. But yeah, anything below that, I'd be looking for sales, to be honest. All right, I might see some action this next 15. Looks like volume's starting to push up for us. Gold's still struggling a little bit though. No problem, Seth. You said why do you take trades on 15-minute time frame? That's just a time frame I like. It helps me see things a clear perspective. You know, every four candlesticks is an hour. Helps me kind of see what price has been doing every session. You can kind of see a lot with the 15. So I just personally like it, to be honest. I don't really like anything smaller than the 5 minute because when you get smaller than the 5 minute, moves look very unrealistic. That's why a lot of y'all, when y'all really looking at like indices or gold or certain things, y'all be on like the 1 minute chart, and if 2 pips looks like price just skyrocketed or tanked to the downside. It's because just do it right now. Just go on your phone screen, go on your MT4, MT5, or go on your TradingView account, and go from the 15-minute time frame to the 1 minute, and you're gonna see a huge difference between the time frames. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people get caught out in fake outs is because they're on too small a time frame. And we're on a smaller time frame. You're going to see things that aren't really what they actually are. and then you're going to try to go follow what price is doing on the 2-minute versus what price is doing overall, right? So you messaged me on Instagram, so I'm gonna assume you watched like my trade breakdowns and stuff. So if you haven't watched my trade breakdowns on YouTube or any of my videos on how to read the charts, I highly recommend doing that. And that's not just you, that's everyone in general. But yeah, that's the main reason why I like to trade on the 15. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When you look at your charts, drop them in the chat. So after, do you only look at USD pairs? Because I don't mind looking at it, but I'm like, if you're going to be trading, I wouldn't just look at all the same type of pairs. You just ask me to look at Euro USD, and I ask me to look at AUD USD. Or like, are you only trying to trade USD pairs? I recommend looking at different pairs. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't strictly look at USD pairs or something like that. But we can take a look at it. I have no issue with that. See, you messaged me saying you've been following me for weeks. You've been following me for weeks, man. Or yeah, Isaac, yeah, man, you should know I do a top-down analysis. Again, watch any of my trade breakdowns on YouTube. I literally break down step by step my process and procedure for what I look for before I enter a trade, my requirements to enter the trade, my confirmations, and why I go for the trade, right? And or even if you watch my Sunday chart analysis, that's me doing a top-down analysis. You get what I'm saying? But yes, I do a top-down analysis. Watch any of my trade breakdowns. I break down step by step what I look for when I look for positions and stuff like that. Yeah, GJ is just kind of ranging right now. I got alerts though, so I'm not too concerned. I'm pretty much not going to look for a buy here. I want to wait for GJ to see if we can break and hold 188 and support. The price can do so. We can look for buys going to around 188.60 again. And if it can break 188.60 hold that support, which it failed to do so yesterday, we can see continued buys going to around 189.30, 189.40. But as you can see right now, price is kind of struggling to break this level. So we're just going to let it do its thing. So we can take a look at AU really quick. AU is literally doing the same thing as EU. Also, I'll ask you to look at the other charts because again, in pairs 9 times, 8 times out of 10 move the exact same. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's just like EU. We're bearish. We see clear low lows getting made. We're chilling right at this resistance level at around 6,600. If we can continue to hold that resistance, we can look for sales going down to around 65.60. If we can break that level, we can see 65.20, 65.10 get hit. Those that join the stream, we're only in one position, me and the members. We're looking at some more positions. We're just patient waiting for our confirmations. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at charts up in the chat. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Let me turn this volume down because I forgot I turned this music up. My bad, y'all. Y'all should be able to hear me better now. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join the free seminar, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We just went over how we did last month. You scroll to December 31st, you'll see how we did last month. Went 6-0 last week, catching 13,763 pips. We want a win streak this month so far again. If you scroll to, I believe it was like January 4th. Yeah, January 4th, you'll see how we did last quarter. Last quarter, this was October, November, December combined. We caught a total of 240,157 pips, 207,561 strictly with the members in the advanced play sitting room. October, we went 32 and 5, caught 157,608 pips. November, we went 22 and 1, caught 58,068 pips. Then December, we went 22 and 1, caught 24,481 pips. And if you're watching, shout out to the dude that I blocked because you know why I blocked them. But anyways, in the quarter 76 and 7, giving us a 96% win rate. Every trade posted as the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how people viewed it into the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, wins, losses, everything's posted, student results, testimonials. If you go to photos, you'll literally see over 1,000 photos or screenshots of personal entries of mine. The signals from the advanced play sitting room. You can see student receipts. I was making bread in the group chat, all that good stuff. So explore the channel, check all that stuff out. But yeah, right now we're just patiently waiting for our confirmations and for volume to kick in. And as far as news, we don't really got anything going off right now, so it's just a standard Monday and Tuesday. Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the slowest days of the week. Things start to pick up tomorrow, and then Thursday and Fridays are usually the smoothest days with the most volume to trade, unless we compare it to the last 2 Fridays, which were pretty slow, right? But again, we don't got anything going down news wise. We just had JPY news a couple hours ago. We got New Zealand news right before markets close, during New York. But that's pretty much it for today. We got a lot of news tomorrow, though. We got a whole bunch of news popping out tomorrow, which will be interesting. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Make sure to subscribe if you ain't subscribed yet. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, y'all. We can get that easily this week. Got a video dropping for y'all later on today. Be on the lookout for that. If you haven't checked out my most recent video, make sure to check that out. Y'all know how YouTube works. Click that blue logo, explore the channel, check out the videos, check out the content, all that good stuff. Yeah, price is kind of just chilling right now. Let's see here. Thanks for the advice. No problem. How do you use volume when you're looking at the charts? I mean, I follow the flow of price. You know what I'm saying? The volume is what makes price move. So, you know what I'm saying? I use volume to my advantage. I don't go against it. I don't fight it. I simply just go with the flow of price. If we're in a downtrend, I only look for sells. If we're in an uptrend, we only look for buys, which is why we've been going for sells literally this entire month as far as gold's concerned. And that's why we've been catching these huge moves up on GJ, right? Doesn't matter if we see a red 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, we're still looking for buys until price shows us that we're no longer in a uptrend, which is why we're able to catch these huge moves week after week after week, which is also coincidentally the higher highs, and we're in the uptrend, right? We're literally catching the huge moves for the week. We're avoiding the small moves. We're avoiding the fake outs and retracements, and we're catching these huge daily candlesticks, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's how we're able to catch so many pips, right? We didn't just catch that many pips last quarter or last month just by, catching bounces or retracements. The reason why we're able to catch so many pips and the reason why so many people think that the shit is just fake and I'm just making up numbers because, it's not like everything's documented and timed and dated, is because most people don't trade this way, right? But if you follow the flow of price, you're not trying to just catch what price is doing right then and there, you'll be able to use price to your advantage, right? Because again, people always talk about liquidity sweeps, people always talk about fake outs, manipulation, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all that stuff exists, but when you understand how it works, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really matter if you take the time to understand how it works. Right? We did the same thing with GA. We're in a clear uptrend. What did price do on Thursday and Friday? Shot down. Did we go for sales yesterday? No. Most people would have probably went for sales because they would have assumed that because yesterday or Friday was a red candlestick, that means price is going down. No. What we did was we followed the actual flow and volume of price, and instead of potentially taking a loss because people was going for sales and we went for buys, we're potentially not only did we catch the entire daily candlestick yesterday, we're potentially about to catch another one if we can break this resistance level, which will give us the next higher high, which is what we do on a daily and weekly basis. You know what I'm saying? That's why, again, you watch any of my trade breakdowns, I always started off the same way. Identify the trend, go with the trend, follow the flow of price. And I got another video dropping later on today that's going to help you out with that as well. But it looks like some volume is starting to kick in. So we're going to see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. Good question, though. And for those that joined late, this was the question right here. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. The bullish run, you gotta be more specific. I don't really follow what people be talking about. I just be doing my own thing. So you gotta let me know what you're talking about. You're talking about gold. What are we talking about? We're talking about crypto. What are we talking about? Or we're just talking about everything is bullish in general, which is not necessarily the case. You gotta be a little bit more specific. I don't really follow what everybody be doing. I just be doing my thing. How to join the Vance Play Signal Room. Links are in the description. So hit not the first link, but just hit the description and you're going to see all the information right there. All those links are in the description. But yeah, all the stuff's in the description for those interested in joining the Vance Play Signal Room or the course or one-on-one sessions. All that stuff's in the description. Hey, I have any questions about what is in all the stuff? You literally watch any of my most recent YouTube videos from like the past 2 or 3 months. I watched like the last 2 minutes of any of my most recent YouTube videos, and I go over in detail and depth what all the stuff includes: the advanced play signal room, one-on-one sessions, course. But while we are live, you guys will got questions about that, we can go over it as well. But unless y'all ask specific questions about it, I'm just gonna say that just to keep it pushing. But y'all have questions, you can ask a specific question about it and I can answer. We can also pull it up and show y'all behind the scenes right now as well if y'all want all that good stuff. But we might see some action in these next 30 minutes or so. That's what I'm really looking at right now. Those joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. We're just in this GA position. I mean, the members are currently in. Besides that, we haven't entered anything since the live started. I'm patiently waiting for our confirmations. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We're looking at possible EN buys, GN buys. We're looking at possible, we're in the GA buy. So obviously we're looking at GA buys. Then we're looking at possible gold sales. GA is pushing up for us. Everywhere, including crypto. I mean, like I said, I don't know about bullish run. I don't really follow like the trendy stuff, but what I can tell you is literally just follow the floor price. Price is always going to give you hints on what it's doing, what it's going to potentially do next. You just got to understand the behaviors of price and the rules of price. Once you understand the rules of price, all the other stuff's just smoke and mirrors, right? Like people talk about news all the time. You watch any of my videos on how to trade news, I'm about to drop one in the chat right now. And if you've been following me for at least the past 2 weeks or a week, we literally predict news every single day. And we don't watch news. I don't even know what they be talking about. I don't even know who's talking during the news. All I care about is what time it's popping off. And I can tell you what's most likely going to happen. Again, it's just understanding how to read the charts, right? Everything I do is based off what the charts are showing me, right? No indicators, no trend lines, no volume stuff. It's literally just following the flow of price and reading the charts. So I can't really talk too much about that. Like I said, I'm not really into all that stuff. There are a lot of stuff that's bullish, but we're just gonna keep going for buys until price shows us otherwise. That's as far as I'm concerned with it. He's just rejecting that level, so we're just gonna let it do this thing. Gold still struggling slightly to break this level. So we're still just patiently waiting, y'all. We're just patiently waiting. If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When looking at charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram's playmaker underscore way. TikTok's underscore playmaker way underscore. Post daily on both pages. Make sure to check that out. Yeah, but as you can see, so far this live, literally we started at 3 o'clock. This was the 3 o'clock candlestick right here. This was the 3:15. This was the 3:30. This is the new 15 that just popped up. So we can literally see that so far, price has done nothing but stay stuck right here, which is exactly why we haven't taken any positions either. Because again, price isn't moving. Doesn't even matter if we enter a trade because it's not like we're going to make any money. You get what I'm saying? So shout out everybody that's still in the live. I know we'd be losing people, but that's just part of the game. Not everybody's got the patience that's needed for trading, especially in the beginning. That's why I like to do the lives because again, there's a lot of just bad information on the internet that makes people just think that trading is just so simple, which is why a lot of people, including myself in the beginning, became so fucked. Is because people just be marketing and trying to make it seem like it's just you just open a chart and boom, in 5 minutes you make money when it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. I'm looking at your charts. Drop in the chat. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit. Price struggling to break this resistance level right here. Again, for us to go for buys, we want to buys off support, we want to sells off resistance. So until the price can break that resistance level and trade as support, we're not going to pull the trigger just like with gold until the price can show us it can break the support and trade as resistance. We're just going to patiently wait until the price either does so or rejects and goes the opposite direction. You should never be in a rush or so excited to take a trade. Again, every trade you take should logically make sense. You should be able to explain why you're taking it, but also it should make sense why you're taking it. Because again, we don't control markets, we don't control price. So it's the wisest and smartest thing to do in this case, which is to go for high probability, high quality setups. This is why we be waiting for these confirmations, and which is why we have all these rules in place. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But I have the next hour pop up. Let's see what happens this next hour, though. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in about 40 seconds. Yeah, but as we see, this is exactly what's talking about volume. There's no volume in the markets right now, which why price has just been stuck in place this past hour and also struggling to break these next levels. Shout out, dudes. I see you in here. All right, I'm still gonna be on the charts. Members, you already know in a couple hours, I'm gonna drop the New York price watch list for y'all. Again, as far as news, we don't really have anything popping off. We do got like an orange short at 10 o'clock. And then right before markets close at the end of New York, we got New Zealand news popping off. We have a bunch of news tomorrow, though. So, again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in and our confirmations to be met, just like yesterday. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. A lot of stuff has gone as projected so far up in there. So, make sure to check that out. If you guys got any questions, y'all can always DM me on Instagram. You'll see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen, or you can also message me on Telegram. I respond to all messages. And we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session, 3 a.m. EST.